So, good morning to our European guests watching us online today. A very warm welcome to the 11th Allianz ModE Day. And thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Claudia Bechstein. I'm really excited because I will be your host for the next 90 minutes. Car data, my decision. This is our hot topic today. And with the EU Data Act, a new regulatory framework for data handling has been established all across Europe. And of course, there are many questions. Well, I will reveal my age to you in telling you that, of course, I know the famous US TV show Mr. Röhler was talking about, Knight Rider. Who else? Please raise your hand. Who knows it? Okay, we're on the same level. Very good. So, to our panel participants, would you have imagined back then that KIT could become reality one day? Frau Kinzler. Mr. Heimgärtner, as Mr. Röhler was mentioning in his keynote, data is definitely a treasure. How do you assess this?
I 100% agree with that.
Okay, and now from a technical point of view, how do you use the data, or to cut to the chase, how did the data come from point A to point B? How did it travel?
Good at the moment.
So now I've asked many questions. Now it's your turn, ladies and gentlemen. You know how it works. If you have a question to one of the ladies and gentlemen here on the panel, please just raise your hand and we can give you a microphone. And of course, to all of our online visitors, you can also participate in just writing down your question into the chat box, and then they will appear right here at the monitor. So first of all, a question to the audience. Question from me to you. Do you have questions? Not so far. Then, yes, please. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the international part of the 12th Allianz ModE Day. Good to see you again here. Welcome back in Ismaning. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, watching us from all over the globe, welcome to the 12th Allianz ModE Day as well. It's so great to have you here today. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Claudia Bechstein, and I have the pleasure to be your host for the next 1.5 hours. Well, today we are talking about a very crucial topic. Klaus-Peter Röhler, thank you so much for your opening keynote. And as highlighted in your speech, preventing accidents is a key demand. And to achieve this, vehicles must be equipped with the right safety systems. Data exchange is absolutely crucial, not only to improve safety, but also as a basis for risk-based insurance pricing. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, let's now transition to our panel discussion block divided in 3 parts. And first of all, I would like to introduce our speakers to you briefly, and then I would like to ask you, ladies and gentlemen, to join me here on stage. Let's now take a step outside and meet Stefan Landgraf, and we explore more about technical systems. Talking about accidents, I think I might not have the right shoes, but we will manage that. Thank you. Stefan, how are you doing? Wie geht's dir?
Danke, sehr gut.
Super. Stefan, we do a little bit of Dinglish, so German-English. First of all, Christian, what situation do we have here right now? She hopefully does. So this is probably the most important question. Katrin, what benefits do you have already seen in your company?
Yeah, so let's let the numbers speak.
Also, of course, Stefan, thank you so much to come and just join us on stage. And also, our applause to you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining our Allianz ModE Day today, live here in Ismaning in the Allianz Center of Technology. And all our international guests, I hope you did enjoy our press event today. Also, thank you so much for asking very interesting questions. Any remaining questions in the chat will be answered right after our official part. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we kindly and warmly invite you to get in touch with our wonderful speakers we have here today. And we also invite you for a little chat outside. The weather's beautiful. Have a cup of coffee. I don't know, maybe also have beer and a Weißwurst and some Brezen. So also from my side, please take care and drive safe. Thank you so much. Goodbye. See you next year. Your presence, ladies and gentlemen, underscores our collective commitment to push boundaries of what is possible in the future. And we are absolutely thrilled to offer you a glimpse into the transformative power of innovation and collaboration. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Günther, we warmly welcome you to the Günther Impact Summit 2024 here in beautiful Budapest. And I can tell you, we are so honored to have you here today. Thank you so much for following our invitation. Well, at this point, I also would like to take the opportunity to introduce myself quickly to you. My name is Claudia Bechstein. I have the pleasure to guide you through our show today. I'm a live event host and moderator from Berlin, and I'm burning for topics like digitalization, innovation, AI, and sustainability. And this here is the right time and the right place to talk about it, and I'm so happy to spend the rest of the day with you together. Well, as we all embark in this exciting journey today, I can promise that, have an incredible lineup of sessions, of presentations, and also enough network opportunities ahead of us. What does it mean for you? Well, you can definitely dive into the latest advancements and explore cutting-edge technologies and engage in thought-provoking dialogues that really make a chance and that really will shape the industry's future. Well, and right away, we are already in the middle of our program today, and you're asking yourself probably, what's going on? I can tell you. First of all, you can, of course, visit our website, but I have a better idea, because we have an own Summit app. And who of you did download the app already? Raise your hand. Good. So if you are left, if you don't have downloaded the app already, do it right now, because there you find all the information about our schedule. You find all the infos about our amazing speaker we've invited today. And we also aim to make this event as interactive as possible. So welcome back, everyone. It's really great to see you. And I'm happy that you did not decide to do a beautiful city tour in wonderful Budapest. And I think your decision was right, because we have a next exciting topic ahead of us, and as you just heard, it's about eco-friendly substances. And now I'm very pleased to introduce our next speaker, and you see I have to smile because I've experienced him yesterday at our rehearsal. He's a really cool and fun guy, so I'm pretty sure you will enjoy the next keynote. I'm talking about Tom Groot. He's country manager for the Netherlands and Belgium at Günther. Well, we just started the show with a movie taking place in the future in the year 2030. And the movie was looking back into the past, into the year 2021. And to be more precisely, to the 11th of May. And that's correct, this is today. Our intention is to get us all ready and prepared to create a green and sustainable future for all of us together. And that's why I would like to take you to a little journey today around the world, and also we can travel in time today. My name is Claudia Bechstein, and it's a pleasure for me to be your host for today. In general, I love hosting events all about digitalization, transformation, and sustainability. But I also have to admit that I'm pretty glad that I'm not alone in front of the camera today. And I love to introduce my charming co-host for today. This is Alfons Göke. And Alfons is Director of Business Development at GKN Hydrogen. Alfons, it's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you very much for your kind words, Claudia.
It was always my dream to have someone on my side who can answer all those difficult questions where I do not have an answer for. In the last 2 years, the demands on our living space and center of life have changed dramatically to all of us. COVID made our home the most important place. Our needs have changed, or at least shifted. At the same time, however, the range of furniture, furnishings, ideas, trends, innovations, and needs has become ever greater. As a result, materials were no longer available, or experts no longer had appointments. And making decisions has not exactly become easier. Some of you have probably asked yourself, which trends are the right ones for me and also for my requirements and won't be over by tomorrow? And how can I plan interior design and interior projects with the right colors, decors, and materials? Well, these questions and above all, the answers will be the subject of today's webinar. I have invited two amazing experts to join me today. So first of all, welcome Kees Elans. And Kees is the founder of the trend consultancy Trends Active. He is specialized in changing needs of people, and for almost 2 decades, he advises global customers like IKEA, Disney or Vodafone. Kees is convinced that the key for relevance is to find within the human context. And here he is. A very warm welcome, Kees.
Hello, Claudia.
Nice to have you here today.
Yeah, nice to be here.
Very much looking forward. So where are you coming from right now?
A very warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first Digital International Fleet Manager Conference 2021. We all would like to welcome you here in Wolfsburg. We are at the Volkswagen TV studio right at the Volkswagen factory area, and we are streaming live. My name is Claudia Bechstein. I am your moderator for today's agenda, and I can tell you I am very much looking forward spending an entertaining afternoon with all of you together. So first of all, let me point out some highlights about today's agenda. First of all, we're going to hear a keynote about e-mobility in multinational fleets. And then we're going to have a live feed to beautiful Switzerland. And we will hear more about total cost of ownership in Switzerland. And we will hear a best practice experience. Right after that, we're going to have a short break. And we start right over with the next topic, and that will be Global Fleet Customer ID. We're going to welcome 2 experts here live on stage, and that will also be the first opportunity for you to send us your questions. And well, then close to the end, it is becoming a little bit festive because we are going to celebrate all together the Volkswagen Group Fleet International Award Ceremony all together in the categories Europe and International. And I can tell you, I am really excited who will win. Of course, I will give you much more information later on. And now I would like to explain a few key features here at our live event platform, because that will be the centerpiece for this afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed automotive journalists, a very warm welcome to the official press conference of the Chinese car maker Great Wall Motor. The international multi-brand group is presenting its portfolio for the brands Way and Aura right here live at the Paris Motor Show. And I can tell you, we are so excited to tell you much more about our brands Way and Aura, as well as share more information about the stories, the products, as well as next steps for the European market. So, and now we are also ready for our first speaker here live on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with a big round of applause the president of Great Wall Motor Europe. A very warm welcome, Henry Wong. Well, with all this background information, I have to admit I'm even more curious to learn more about the brand Way. And that leads us to our next speaker. Please welcome on stage the Director for Brands and Marketing Europe for Way. A very warm welcome, Timo. Timo Janke, hi, it's great to see you. How are you doing today?
I'm very fine, thank you. Finally here.
Yes.
Finally here in Paris.
And Timo, you will tell us much more about highlights, about features of course, the Way Coffee 01 and Coffee 02. But I'm pretty sure that our audience is also very curious to learn more about the ambitions to enter the European market. So, over to you.
Thank you, Claudia.
Rebecca, thank you so much for introducing Aura to us. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was in a nutshell the presentation of GWM's brands Way and Aura. And before we all have the opportunity to take a closer look at our beautiful cars, I would like to ask all the speakers to come back on stage.
We have provided further information for you in the press kit, and don't miss to visit our Aura Funky Art Cat with our artist Janos just over there. And now, as the official part is over, we are wishing you all a very pleasant stay here at Paris Motor Show. Thank you so much for your attention. Take care and see you next time.
Claudia, Victor.